I was kind of bored. I just thought I'd do a new video. I'll do a new video. But anyway, just gonna make an update of what's going on with me. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm just like, you know what? Might as well do a video. I'm kind of in a mood. So anyway, just an update. Well, I've been busy, and when I say busy, I mean with work. I am a pharmacist. Who do you think is giving you? Who do you think's been giving all these vaccines? Me, this guy, me. I've been giving these vaccines like crazy. I'm just like I feel like a drug peddler. Only I'm just shooting people in the arms. Like opening my white coat vaccine. But that is what I've been doing all freaking year, all damn year. Like holy crap, I've been doing it all year. Like literally, I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was literally going to nursing homes, long-term care facilities, you name it, driving 3 hours this way and back, this way and that way, just every possible way. It was just like it would get to a point where I was like, if I cross this bridge, I'm gonna be in another state, literally. But that's what I was doing for about till about from like say January to about late March. Then now I'm back in stores, and which has just been nonstop of COVID vaccine. It's just like vaccine, 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 and that's literally what I've been doing. Like, I've been busy. I've been working like a lot of hours, over like 40-hour weeks. It's just ugh. So I haven't had a lot of time to do much of anything, which is just yeah. Although I am raking in the money now, so I'm making pretty good money. It's just my God, but it's just a lot of work. It's like I'm constantly giving shots. And it's just we're still in the pandemic technically. It's since the beginning of the year though. That's what I was doing. Like, but it's finally kind of starting to taper down a little bit. But the problem is now it's summer, things are open again, so people call in, people are going on vacation, which means I get to still work about the same amount of hours that I was doing when the pandemic was in its high stakes and we were starting to give the vaccine. It's crazy. It's like, So that's that portion. So that's kind of work related. Like I'm actually doing good, decently. Like financially, I'm doing pretty well. Like, you know what I mean? I'm making decent money. Well, actually, good money, not decent money. Able to live on my own by myself, which is nice because I can be as loud as I want. I can do what I want. I don't have to be beholden to anyone. I don't have to take anyone into account. It's so nice. I really wish I lived alone sooner. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. You know what I mean? And in terms of like comic books, I'll be honest, I really have not been reading any current books whatsoever. When the pandemic hit, everything shut down. And when everything shut down, damn it, I'm losing my train of thought. Breathe in. Okay, just I may be a little manic, which is if you kind of see me making exaggerations and talking a little faster, and I'm a little up because again I have bipolar disorder, and that's another thing I'll get into soon. So it's kind of hard to concentrate a little bit because my mind's kind of going really, 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 really fast. But anyway, as I was saying, comic book stores were closed during the pandemic, and so because of that, like I couldn't get comics, So I didn't read anything. The last book I read was Ninja Turtles 100. That was it. That's it. I haven't read anything else after that. And then once they opened, I kind of just realized, it's just one of those. I was just like, I don't really miss it. You know what I mean? Normally, like you'll be missing things. You'll be wanting to read books again, new books, and I was just like, I don't really miss books anymore. I just don't. I just didn't. And it was like, even when comic books were open, I was just like, I just remember thinking, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't really even miss books anymore. I don't. I just don't miss books. I don't. You know what I mean? And it's just, I just didn't miss reading it. I didn't miss picking them up. I just like, I was like, if I don't miss it, just why am I gonna try getting more money, putting money into this? Like maybe like when the conventions start up, I'll probably go, diving for like Ninja Turtles, one past 100. But that's really it. So I really haven't been reading anything current. I have no idea what's going on in DC and Marvel and Independent. I have no idea. I just not reading current comics. With that being said, I am picking up back issues. Plenty of back issues. I think I just completed the run of the modern day Wonder Woman from like, when they changed her, they took away her powers, and then she didn't have any powers. I completed that, minus the reprints. I didn't do the reprints. I I didn't do the reprints because I was like, do I really want to buy reprints for the same story? Money for the same story. but I got it, and I maybe want to do a video about that, just showing all of them that I got. But I'm still like reading. I'm still like getting back issues. I'm still reading back issues. You know what I mean? I'm still buying back issues like from like the 80s, 70s, and stuff like that. Like I also just completed Dark Knight Returns as well. Just got all of them on all the first printings. So it's like I'm still reading and collecting comics from back in the day. I'm just not reading anything current. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, in terms of like YouTube, like I said, like I don't even know, like, because I really, 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 really don't have a, I really don't have a I wouldn't have any content to make videos with. You know what I mean? It would be like a video, YouTube video of me rambling like I am doing now. With there's no content. I would have no content whatsoever, like none whatsoever. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what would I show? I would show some back issues that I recently bought, which I probably will do somewhere down the line, but that's it. I don't get any current comics. I don't read any current comics. Like, you know what I mean? There would literally be no content. And as I said before, like, I mean, I could talk about maybe some mental health stuff right now, maybe a video or two, but I mean, that really is really nothing for me to share. You know what I mean? So that's why I said. But although I will say, I have been kind of getting the itch to come back and make some videos. And when I say videos, just not, comic books and this stuff. It's like, I've just been kind of getting the itch to do like those little creative miniature movies that I used to do back in the day. Like I kind of been getting the itch to do stuff like that again. You know what I mean? It's just kind of that nice creative outlet. It's just, oh God, I think that was when I was happiest. Well, actually debatable, but that's when I felt more fulfilled, when I was doing YouTube, when I was doing those. When I was doing, okay, breathe. When I was doing those mini video type things, I think that's when I was like more fulfilled when I was doing it. But other than that, it's like there are other things I kind of like doing too. You know, I like playing my Switch. I kind of started playing video games again, and it's been enjoyable. I still go to the gym a lot. I mean, that's been fantastic. Like, I think I'm literally in probably the best shape ever. Like, I'm not the strongest that I've ever been, but I'm the most just overall fit that I've ever been. The most fit. You know, so I've been doing that. I've been working a lot. I mean, personal life is, I mean, like, I had a girlfriend and we broke up a few months ago, so now I'm single again, so it's, you know, and with summer, like, it's kind of just been maybe getting back out there again and stuff like that, but, yeah, so it's just been, my life has just been kind of going okay, kind of going decent. It's just kind of just coasting along, essentially, you know, financially well. It's nice not to have to worry about stuff, buy rent, food, heat, shelter. It's nice not to worry about any of that stuff because I'm making decent money. You know what I mean? Which is funny too, because now that I'm making money, I'm finding that I'm spending less on comic books. Like, who knew? Like, you know, I am investing. But yeah, that's really the update. There's not much to it. I mean, and then I guess the biggest thing is just like, you know, I have bipolar disorder. It was really, really, really well controlled for a while, like a long while, and then like it just, well, I mean, if you're watching this video, you can kind of see I may be rambling. I'm kind of going a little talking fast, and I'm kind of moving around a little bit more, and I'm kind of sometimes having a little trouble focusing and stuff like that. This is the reason for that, because I'm like, again, I feel really like I have a lot of energy and just I feel like I can take on the world, but it's just like I know what it is, I know what's going on, and it's kind of reared its ugly head again, so to speak. And there's a lot of reasons for it. Like, I mean, one of the reasons is just the amount of hours I've been working. It's just like, you know what I mean? I've been working so much that I haven't been able to do any self-care stuff. Like, you know, I haven't been able to like sleep properly, eat properly, like do things that I would normally be able to do because I've been working so much trying to fucking put an end to the pandemic. So, you know, that's one thing that's happened. You know, the breakup with the girlfriend, that's another thing that kind of just affected me more than I probably realized. And then, you know what I mean? Then just burnout from work. Like, seriously, I'm like burnt out from work. You know what I mean? Just doing so many hours. And I think, you know, that's part of it. And then it's just, you know, then my older brother like moved somewhere. Then he's never gonna be back in the vicinity like ever again. So that's another thing that affected me. And it's just like, I think all these things kind of just happening. Me not being able to do self-care, and not just that too. But then I kind of went through like a patch where I switched between days, overnights, like 3 times in 3 weeks, which is just fucked up. And so anyway, that just kind of led to just a gradual, like, low. Like, and this was a little different than the usual, because normally if I get really depressed, it's like a train, just, and then I'm down, and it's horrible. But this one was like, it was like more sneaky and subtle. Like at first, like it was just like, oh, I'm losing interest in things. I don't really want to play video games. I don't want to read or buy any back issues. Going to the gym is a chore. I don't feel like going to the gym, and I love going to the gym. I'm having, you know what I mean? Oh, even though I'm getting sleep, I still feel just tired. I'm getting mad over things that I shouldn't get mad over. Like literally, I remember like I dropped like a, salad dressing out of my bag, and it was just like, I started cursing and yelling. It didn't even spill. What am I doing? But these were kind of telltale signs that I just overlooked because it's been under control for so long that it just, you know what I mean? That I just overlooked because I just get kind of embarrassing a little bit that you're still dealing with it. But it was just like, it just kind of went down. Like it was just really sneaky, and then just finally like a train. And this was like at least I would say probably like 2 months, month and a half of just downward like sneaky depression that wasn't super severe where I could still function, to then just smacking me right over the head where it was really severe for the past few weeks, and where it's like it was hard to function at work. You haven't thought of hurting yourself again. I was, and it's just yeah. And then like now, like just like a few days ago, then just like this, like something just plugged into my head, and suddenly and I remember it just literally happened at work, and suddenly it was just like, man, I just had just great energy, and it was just like electricity going through the veins, and it was just like had trouble focusing because my brain was going so fast. It's still going so fast now, and it's kind of a little difficult to kind of make sense, and just I'm over here having this energy. I'm just feeling, oh my god, I feel great. This is awesome. And you know what I mean? It's just this stuff. It kind of reared its ugly head again. So, and you know what I mean? It's still not there, and that's why I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, so that's kind of made a comeback again, where it's just like, ugh. It's just, and that's why I'm like, okay, now I know, like, now that I'm in a good mood, and everything's good, I'm just like, all right, I'm looking into getting back into treatment again, into like doing that and getting this stable, because, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. I need to get back to being normally me. Like, I don't be back to how I normally am, but so I'm trying to get back into treatment and do that. But other than that, that's really the update, Financially well, personal life is, it's okay. It could be better, like, you know what I mean? I wish I wasn't, like, it would be nice to kind of, like, be balanced again, but it is what it is. That's things you have to do when you have to manage an illness or a disorder. You know what I mean? Like, comic books, no longer reading current comics anymore, just that's gone. I'm still collecting, I'm reading back issues. And in terms of YouTube future, I don't really know. Like, I'm getting the itch to start making videos again. It's weird how I'm getting that itch to do it. But like I said, I would love like to do what I would do, like those little mini movies and those miniature things that I used to do that were really creative. I would love to do that again. But yeah, that's the update. Thanks for everyone who watched, and I know this was kind of hard to keep track of. It's kind of hard to track me. Well, anyway, bye.